All right, we got a heated debate between Philippe Francois Champagne, the finance minister for the Liberals, and Michael Barrett, who is a really good conservative MP, in my opinion, one of the best. So we're going to have a look at this debate here. Now, the clip is edited because it's from Michael Barrett's channel, and he looks like he clipped up the video. I usually don't like when they do that, but it also means we don't have to hear Philippe Francois Champagne talk so much, just a little snippet of it, so I'll let him slide for that. Now, before we do get into this, please don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps grow the channel. All right, let's get into it, and then we'll talk about it.
I recently spoke with a young father in Spencerville, and he has a trade, he has a job, and he has a young family, but he still has to count on a productive deer hunt this fall in order to provide a high-protein diet for his family. Now, why? The inflationary policies of this Liberal Prime Minister continue to drive the prices of food at the grocery store higher and higher. Why?
Remember when markcarney said that he would be judged based off of what happens at the grocery store? Well, it's been 6 months. What's happened? Prices are going up on a lot of on a lot of items, aren't they? So I guess we could judge him on that now, right? Those were his words.
Can't this Prime Minister see that his policies are making things worse for Canadians who are just trying to get by?
Madam Speaker, I have some good news for my colleagues. I respect him a lot, but I don't think he's been seeing the evolution of the Canadian economy, Madam Chair. Madam Speaker, I have some good news for the member. The Canadian economy is growing, Madam Speaker. I think he should be thanking the plan of this government, Madam Speaker, to make sure that we can grow the economy. We invest in the future. And on the budget in November 4th, Speaker, you know when it's good news, the Conservatives don't want to hear it, but Canadians sure want to hear about good news.
Imagine saying that the economy is growing when a lot of people have to put out dozens of resumes or more just to find a easy, basic job. I shouldn't say easy job, like a basic, easy to get kind of job. Jobs that anyone can get. People aren't getting them because they're not available. Too many people coming in, not enough jobs created. This is really easy. But let me guess, he's seen a slight uptick in the last month, and he goes, oh, look what we're doing. We've done such a great job. You've destroyed everything in 10 years, guy. You and the idiot king, Justin Trudeau, and now markcarney, who's here to finish what Trudeau was too stupid to finish. And they're bragging. The other day, they said that wages were going up. Didn't show exactly how much it's going up, didn't provide any numbers. But obviously, it's not catching up to where it needs to be, not even close. Wages have been stagnant, basically, for 20 years. Would it go up 1% and they're going to brag? I think it was that idiot Melanie Joly who was saying that too. It's pretty crazy.
We're not going to join the finance minister in patting himself on the back while millions of Canadians are lined up at food banks. Let's talk about the economy. GDP shrank in Q2. The finance minister should know that. But we haven't seen a budget from him, but we've seen all of the warning signals. And so has the parliamentary budget officer, who said that it's very alarming what's happening and that something is going to break. But it's already broken for Canadians. They can't afford to feed themselves, feed their families. They're worried about the cold coming and not being able to heat their homes. It's the policies of this Liberal Prime Minister that are vaporizing any supposed savings that they're going to have from tax cuts. Why won't they?
Honorable.
That's right. And they won't ever do anything
September
to help.
2008.
Oh, sorry about that.
A 158-year-old bank collapsed overnight.
Sorry about that. Anyway, but yeah, I mean, Michael Cooper versus Champagne is just... It's not even a contest who's going to win that battle of intelligence. I mean, give me a break. But again, Champagne keeps winning his riding, whichever one in Quebec it is. People actually like that guy. It's hard to believe, isn't it? But then again, so did Chrystia Freeland, Karina Gould, Sean Fraser, Anita Anand. All won their ridings because of some elbows up promise, and it's been elbows down the whole time. The economy is not getting better. Wages are not catching up with rent. Rent's not going down. It's not being more affordable Prices are higher at the grocery store after Mark Carney said he would be judged by those very prices. Prices on a lot of items are going up, especially protein. This is one of the most important things to have. It's already more expensive to have a lot of protein, but now it's getting even worse. Oh, go figure. The guy who replaced Justin Trudeau is even worse. Who would have ever thought? It's unbelievable, but the elbows up slogan worked. People believe the Liberals again, somehow, some way. Almost like they're voting for the demise of their country. Say what you want about the Conservatives. Things were a lot safer and more affordable when they were in charge last, weren't they? We all know that's true. Unless you're just really bad at math and history, which usually Liberals are pretty bad at both. We need change. We need it now. We're not going to get it for at least, I would say, 6 to 8 months. Like at the very earliest, that's when we can have an election. Like maybe April or May. But even then, I don't know if it'll happen that quickly. I hope it can. But please help me out. Spread the word. Do whatever you can. These young people who are growing up without a future need to understand it wasn't always like this. They see it as, if you're 23, the renting market being expensive for your 5 years of adulthood is the norm. They don't remember back in 2008 when you could rent a one-bedroom apartment in Burlington, Ontario for somewhere between $700 and $900. And a $900 apartment got you something pretty nice. $700 was for something basic, but still, it's one of the most expensive cities, $700. And it was not hard to go to a warehouse, drive a forklift, make $17, $18 an hour to start. You get bumped up to 19 or 20 after a year. You move out, and you're making a couple grand a month, and you're paying well under 50% of your paycheck towards rent. Now, you're making about the same, and you got to pay $1,500 for that same place. It might even be more now. It's crazy. They have no hope. Let them know. Let them know what it was like when Canada was a safe and affordable country. Let them realize that, no, we do not have a Trudeau problem. We have a Liberal Party of Canada problem, and then we can get the change that we all desperately want and need.